guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be going over my Sterling Ink B6 Common Planner. So I did order two during the pre-sale or the pre-order, and I first ordered the week size, but then I decided to also order the B6, but the B6 version came out or arrived earlier than the weeks. Anyway, so I also forgot to purchase the cover as well, so when I purchased the B6 I purchased the weeks one as well, but obviously I don't have that planner with me currently, so I will keep this to the side. So for the planner itself, or like the common planner, it did come in this plastic wrap and also this cute little box. So it has like the debossing of the logo Sterling Ink, and then it also shows you the color, like if it was inside. And honestly, I thought this was black at first, but it's definitely green. So it's like dark, but there's still some color to it, if that makes sense, which I kind of like. And I also opted for the white edges. I'm not a fan of gilded edges, especially if it's gold, because I like silver better. So anyway, so that is pretty much like a quick overview. So I did put on the B6 clear cover, but it was a bit of a struggle because it was like very tight fit, and the cover itself was much softer than the the notebooks. So this is much stiff, like it's a bit stiffer than the cover itself, so it was just like flexing on me. But I ended up just like making it work. So it took a bit of time, but I got it to fit. Anyway, so this is my first ever common planner. So pretty much you have a gold deboss of the 2024 B6 full year common planner. So there are two different versions. One is the half year, and then this one is the full year. And then the back says common planner designed by Sterling Ink. And then the cover page is the same as the cover. Oops. Oh no. And I'm pretty sure this is 52 GSM white paper, which compared to the Hobonichi Cousin, I can definitely tell that this one is much brighter white than the Hobonichi Cousin. So anyway, so pretty much you have the year at a glance, and then you have a blank spread, and the grid is much like one color as opposed to the Hobonichi Cousin, where it's like each month has a different color, which kind of drives me insane, but it's okay. So anyway, then after that you have the gold breakdown. So you have for someday, or a blank section, someday, 1 year, half year, quarterly, monthly, weekly, and daily. So I don't know, actually maybe you write down the goal here and then you break it down when it works. Honestly, I don't know, but to each their own. And then after that spread you get the quarterly like view. So pretty much here it says Q1, January to March priorities, and then it goes from January, February, March. So each month has a box, and then each month, my goodness, each month also has I forgot what this was called, like how it's like laid out. There's a word for it, but I'm blanking on it. Usually you see this in what do you call it, bullet journals, but I'm blanking on the name. And also the weekends are circled. I don't know if you can tell, but yep, weekends are circled, which is pretty cool. Anyway, so then the top section also has like boxes, and then you go pretty much from Q2, Q3, and then Q4, and then after that you get December 2023, and then the monthly goes all the way to January 2025, so you get 14 months. And honestly, I feel like the border is just ever so darker than the grid itself, which might bother me just a little bit because I might just write over the line and not realize it. But I will have to be careful with that because I feel like in the Hobonichi Cousin there's like a bit of contrast compared to the lines or the grid. So yeah. Anyway, so pretty much you get 14 months, and then you go into, whoops, I bent the page by accident. Go into the weekly spreads. So I can show you the Cousin weekly spread if I have a blank week. Yes, I do. So it's very similar, but obviously it's just shrunk down, like narrower, and obviously shorter, but you still get 6 a.m. to 12 a.m., which works out perfectly for me because honestly, I don't really mark anything. I don't need 24 hours, and usually for the shop stuff, I rarely mark it anyway, so this will be good for, I just mark out my work hours, and then if I do anything fun, and then, whoa, what is that? Oh no. I just realized that. Anyway, so I will have to message them, but if it's just like only one page, I will probably leave it as is. Anyway, so pretty much you have the weekly spread. So I believe the squares itself is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 compared to 9. So you lost one box. And I'm pretty sure this is slightly smaller than this one, if I'm not mistaken. And her grid sizing is universal to all her planners. So this is 3.7. I think this is 3.8. Yeah, 3.8. So it's like just a hair wider. And then pretty much you have, like I said, 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. But I usually don't use the sidebar, so yeah. Anyway, so you pretty much have, but even though the monthly starts in December, the weekly starts in January, which so happened that January 1st fell on a Monday, so it worked out very well. And then you get 52 weeks, right? Or technically 53 weeks, because you have the rest of December. And I actually like that so it pretty much follows what the Hobonichi Cousin, like it circles the weeks within each of the calendars, which works out well. And also, I just realized that this does like show like a faint grid. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can tell, like right here. So it does divide where the weeklies are. And then after that, instead of dated dailies, you go pretty much straight into, whoops, let's see, January 1st. So you get a cover page and then it goes into January, but instead for this one it just goes straight into grids, and the page numbers are, the pages are numbered, so it goes from 1 to, I believe it has enough for one whole year, which goes from 369 pages. So this page is not numbered, but you can definitely use this as like a reference, or not just a reference, but an index to mark out the pages. So yeah, I might just set them up as like writing down like the days of the week, and then also how I usually set my days up is, so let's go to November. So I usually start from 6 a.m. and then go all the way to 12 a.m., which works out well because this is literally the weekly spreads. So yeah. Anyway, so then for the dailies, I might split it up in half. Oh, and I also should mention that she didn't put like guidelines, like there's a dot here, whoops, to mark out the center point. So it works out well. And honestly, I could do it how I did for my what do you call it? My bullet journal from Loiter. So I literally split them up into 4 quadrants and then wrote out the days, but that's almost like a weekly spread, so I might just use these as like just dailies instead of like, I still like to write out what I did for the day in terms of the dailies. Like, this is just an overview, but like the dailies itself, I don't know. So I don't think I want to create stickers because I don't want to bulk this up. Like, I might just add stickers here and there, but for the dates, I feel like it's gonna be so much, like, just bulk right here. So I might just write it out, or use stamps. I don't know how stamps work in the this type of paper, so I'll have to test those out. Anyway, so then you pretty much have until the end, and then on the last page you get the same as the cover itself. So it says Common Planner designed by Sterling Ink. Then you have, I forgot what this was called, but a blank page, and then you have the end of the cover. And what I actually like doing inside the cover is putting journaling cards. So actually, I know there's a journaling card. This one. So I wanted to add this in here. So I just like to slip it in. It kind of makes the cover itself a little sturdier. Might do that to the back side as well. So let's see what cover, or I don't have. I have Vancouver, Seoul, London. Ooh, I have double of that. Should I? Washington, D.C. Ooh, I'll put Hong Kong in. I forgot about that I got Hong Kong. I was like, didn't I get one? But anyway, so I'll be going to Hong Kong in December, which is pretty exciting. So I might bring this to set up, but we'll see. Anyway, so, but I feel like that's just too much work to bring one planner just to set up when I can just do it at home. But anyway, that is pretty much my haul for Sterling Ink. I did purchase the notebook beforehand just to see how it is. So yeah. Oh, and I also should mention that I do have washi tape, which actually I believe is in here. So it comes in a set of 3. Sorry, that is my chair, which is healthy. Nope, did not work. Anyway, so the chair always gives me the bane of my existence. Anyway, so the washi tapes goes for 24 hours. And it does work with the B6 notebook. So you just have to line it up with the grid. So it does get centered within the grid lines. And then, so yeah, this is how the washi tape looks. I know Sterling Ink also has washi tapes, but this is my rendition of the Sterling Ink washi tape. It's a different font, and I also like the numbers much bigger. So that is the washi tape that I designed for the Sterling Ink planner, which is currently in my shop. So anyway, so that is pretty much that, I guess. So hopefully I get my week size soon. Based off of what I'm looking at, I'm pretty sure it's just narrower than the B6 version. Just slightly taller, but yeah. It'll be easy to like take this around, but we'll see if I and for the, I forgot what I got. Sorry, I just totally went to another thought. I got the mist, so the like light blue, well, not blue, but it's like a mist, or cloudy blue, in the week size. So yeah, that is also in full year as well. So hopefully I get that before end of October, and then I can also show you guys. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!